Welcome to Profiting Forex Trading. Glad to come your way again at this hour of the day. Today I would like to show you another winning strategy. I have few indicators that I've combined together. Make sure you follow me closely. I'm going to show you the detail and settings for each indicator on my screen right now. I am on the EUR/AUD on 15-minute time frame. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you do so. Like my video and chat me up on my Telegram group. The system is free. Just make sure you chat me up and it is all yours. Alright. Let me explain how to use this particular strategy. I have few indicators combined together here. As you can see on my chart, these are the few indicators I have. Some of the indicators do repaint and the other does not. And I've said it severally that the fact that indicators repaint or recalculate does not mean it cannot be used or it is not helpful. And the fact that the indicator does not repaint does not make it accurate either. So I have combined both repaint and non-repaint indicators together, and I want you to follow me closely. Now this is how to use this particular strategy. The indicator that gives this particular arrow, this wave arrows indicator, do repaint or recalculate, but if it repaints, you are going to see this blue star here. We have one blue star at this point. There's a blue star here. Let me try and draw something on top of it. Yes, you can see blue star here. Here's the blue star. If it repaints, it actually repaints at this point, and that's why you have this blue star to show us that the indicator repaints at that particular point. And the other indicator too, which is this is the wave arrow that has this line also. And we have other indicator. This does not repaint. This indicator do repaint too. Other block indicator do repaint because it's going to recalculate. Then the two indicator, I have three indicators here. They do not repaint, and that's why I've combined them together to give us an accurate strategy. Now this is how I use this particular strategy. If you look at the first set signal here, we have a set signal here. We have this fractal indicator here at this upper band, upper portion of the chart here, and they follow by the wave indicator that gave us a good sell at this point. But when you check the lower part of the indicator window, the CCI indicator and the Forex indicator, they've not confirmed this particular setup. We have sell here, but when you look at this indicator, this remain green, and this is still at the upper part above zero level, this black line. So it is not advisable to place order for a sell at this particular point. And at this point we have all the indicator. We have the semaphore indicator, the wave arrow indicator, and this fractal also. We have it there. We have nearly all the indicator at this particular point, giving us a good entry point. At this point we have this at the lower part of the indicator window also. Everything in agreement at this point. So you will place your order for a sell and stop loss just few pips above the previous high. The same thing here. We have everything in agreement at this particular point. We have this at the upper part of the indicator window. We have the fractal indicator, we have the wave arrow, and the ISM indicator. This arrow indicator, everything in agreement, and we have a resistance zone, a support zone at this point. So it is a good point to actually place your trade. Everything is in agreement. Just stop loss few pips below the previous low, and that's how to use this particular strategy. And I'm currently on 15 minutes right now. It worked well, and you can use it to trade any pairs at all, including indices. So this is how to use this particular strategy. It is simple, not difficult to use. Just make sure everything is in agreement. And now let me show you the setting for each indicator. So we have the order block indicator and the values. Just make sure you enter it correctly. The fractal period is 42, and the line on OB candle through. Just look at my chart closely. You can pause your video to enter the value correctly, and if you want to play with the value, you can do so. Just enter the value and can check the color. Just leave the way it is, and once you are done, click OK. And sometimes make sure you check this. Some indicator might tell you to allow this before the indicator can work. Allow the DLN import. So once you are done, just click OK. Look at the setting closely and make sure you enter the same thing, except you want to play with it and see. Once you are done, just click OK. The next indicator is 3-level ZZ semaphore indicator, and these are the values. The period 1 is 5.0, period 2 is 13.0, period 3 34.0, and the dev underscore step 1 1.3. Just look at my chart closely and enter the value. And here on the color window, I have changed, remove all the other 4 color, the 1 and 2. I have changed the color to none, so I have only the yellow color on the chart. This is the 3, the main reversal point for this particular semaphore indicator, and that's why I remove every other. And if you want to use it, you can turn it on, but I do not need it, and that's why I use only the last 2 color, 4 and 5. So once you are done, make sure you allow DLN import. If not, this particular indicator will not work. Once you are done, just click OK. Then the next indicator is wave arrow indicator. Make sure you check the number correctly, the value correctly. So if you don't want this blue line on the chart, just turn it off here, but I want it, that's why I leave it there. So enter the value correctly, and the color you can change it, but you can leave it the way I leave it. So look at the color and make sure you do it the same way, so that you have the same setting like mine. Once you are done, make sure you click OK and allow DLN import. You may allow it and you may not allow it. If you do not allow it, will still work. So just click OK. Then the next indicator is this MTF multi-time frame underscore fractals indicator. The color is red and blue, and the input is 60. Time frame is 60. You can change it if you want, but I'm using 60. And once you are done, just click OK. And the next indicator is this particular indicator, multi MA. I do not need the MA values, and that's why I turn it off. These are the color, for the MA, and that's why I turn it off. So the only thing I need is the indicator. So this is it, indicator. Turn it to true, and leave the value the way it is, and come to the color window and change everything here to null. But if you want the moving averages, you can leave it, but your chart will not look clean. So once you are done, click OK also. And this is support a resistant indicator. So these are the value and the color. You can use the default color or come to this point and change the color one by one. Change the color to what you have here. This is not the default color. Just make sure you come here and change everything accordingly. Change everything accordingly. The factor, make sure you enter the right value. Enter the right value. So this is just the color. Enter the right value, and once you are done, make sure you allow DLL import. If not, this particular indicator will not work. And once you are done, just click OK also. So the two indicator I have the two indicators window here are the series winners. This is normal CCI indicator. You can use the normal CCI indicator. It's going to give you the same thing. CCI period just 16. Change everything accordingly here, and after you are done, check the color. This is black color. I turn it to black. Here is it, the black line here. Once you are done, make sure you click OK. This is the black. The CCI is the black color. Then the this CCI histogram is the green and red histogram here. I added two indicator on one window here, indicator window. So once you are done, just check the second one, and here is the value. The CCI period is 34, but you can use 50. Sometimes 34 might give you a fake out signal. 50 is okay, and then you might miss some pips also. So it depends on you which one you actually prefer, either to miss some pips or to be sure that the trend is confirmed before you enter. So the signal MA period is 9. Just make sure you follow it. The CCI period is 34. You can change this to 50. Just play with it and see how it works. So this is the setting. Make sure you follow the values for each indicator. Make sure you enter it correctly. You can pause your video in order for you to enter it. So this is how this one work, and these are the colors and the weight of the colors. So once you are done, just click OK. And the last indicator is this indicator, and the value is 24. I change the color to black here. Theta is 5, and the last value here is 6.0. So the color is also black here since I change it to black. So once you are done, just click OK, and you are good to go. So this is how you set this particular strategy up. Follow it one by one, and you will have the same setup like mine. Make sure everything is in agreement before you place your trade. When this black indicator is at the upper bar, this red line, that's telling us to buy, and below it on the lower red is for sell once it touch it. And this is how to use this particular indicator. and at the middle is just neutral. After you've taken your sell, just write it. And if you want to be sure where to put your take profit, you can use this semaphore indicator, this indicator with 3 inside. You can use it, this yellow circle, you can use it as your take profit. Once it flash on the, for instance, right now I place order for a buy from this particular point, and I saw this red semaphore, though it repaints, but once it flash, I'll show up. It might show up and disappear or keep on pushing. You can use trailing stop from that particular point, or you close your running trade, because the trend will soon reverse. It might not reverse at that particular point, but definitely the trend will reverse to the other side. And that is how to use semaphore also to get out of the of your running trade. So till I come your way again, I remain your fellow trader.